All right, we are back with Liz Cross. Good morning, everybody. How you doing this morning, Liz?
Great. How are you?
I am great. I am fired up. I am excited for the videos we're about to do. I'm excited for all the hits that we've had so far over the last months. Things are starting to really pay off. And I'd like to let everybody know where we are with this, what our plans are here, what achievements we've made, and what achievements we hope to make. So we've been doing a series of probing airdrops, and airdrops, for those that don't know in crypto, they are the way to make money in crypto if you don't have a lot of money, right? And the trade-off there is that you have to put a lot of work into them. It's going to take some learning, and it's going to take some work to actually complete the tasks, because there's all kinds of different tasks you have to complete and things you have to learn. There's stuff that I'm learning that I didn't know how to do, and I'm smarter for it now. And that's the trade-off, is if you don't have money, this is the way to get a free position for the upcoming bull run. And the alpha that we have for people, what I'm doing is we're taking all of the top airdrops that I've got from my research, and we're narrowing them down to the most valuable ones. So these are brand new projects that are launching, that are quality projects that have been building over the bear market, that will do probably the best out of anything in the next bull run, because it's the new shiny fancy technology that everybody's going to FOMO into. That's how it's happened in the past, and that's how it's going to continue. It's just the way that the cycle works. So right now we're giving you the alpha basically to absolutely kill it over the next couple of years with the minimum amount of investment required. And again, the trade-off is you have to learn some things, and you have to trade off your time to do it. So for those of you that have a lot of money, maybe that might not be, worth your time. But for those of us like myself that, would like that we don't have a lot of capital to work with, but we have time on our hands, this is the way to get a risk-free position for this bull run coming up. So with that being said, oh, you want to cut it?
Yeah. So a couple of things. I think a lot of people really gave up on crypto this year. It was going nowhere, as predicted. I'm going to call some hits on that. 2023, I said the markets will be flat to down. It's not going to be a good year. Hit. We're going to see a recovery towards the end of the year. Hit. 2024 is going to be a slow recovery. That's going to be another hit. And, so a lot of people are very reluctant to put any more money into crypto. They've already been burned. They were late on the last bull run, so their money's stuck there. They were listening to people that purported to be psychics and are clearly not psychics. Then we're also listening to somebody who was theta, and they got in at the high end of theta. They sat on Doge. It goes to 70 cents. Then it drops way back down very quickly. They've lost a load of money in Doge. The same with Shiba Inu, and on and on and on and on it goes, right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but with these opportunities, we've already had quite a lot of hits. So if you already took the time out to listen to the videos, most of them are behind the Patreon paywall, and you do what Mr. Photon is going through. He's combing through, and we're finding some good ones. You would have already made some money. Certainly on the bitmap stuff, you just said it doubled again. So you were telling us about that stuff when it was what, $7 or not even $7? How much was it?
Yeah, it was around that price, like $10, $17. It was in that range somewhere in there, $20. And now it's over $200. And, I basically view it as buying Bitcoin right now. It's a leverage play on Bitcoin, and the transaction fees are super high right now to get them. However, if you acted when we told you, like the transaction fees were like nothing compared to what they are now. So that don't feel FOMO there, like you missed out, because we are going to be identifying things all the time. Like there's a next bus every 5 minutes in crypto, and we're just going to keep going. Literally, that's what it is. You can't chase stuff in crypto. That's what that's a #1 golden rule is not to not chase stuff in crypto unless you're a really good trader. You want to get stuff before it's really popular, right? You want to be in early. You want to get airdrops before the coin even launches and everybody knows what it is, right? Those are the ways to like ensure that you're not buying the top of something, right? Like Liz just illuminated, there's a lot of people that bought the top, see on my screen back here, right? And they've been in the depression. Hopefully they didn't sell. But if you were smart enough to accumulate down here, you've got some capital now. Or if you held all the way down here, God bless your soul, you have some capital to reinvest and, you know, hopefully some time also to listen to our probes and to learn a few new tricks to implement, because we are early in this cycle. We still have another, you know, 2-3 years, right? So now is the time. I have been screaming at people for the last year saying that go against the grain. You want to buy when the prices are low. So you still have opportunities here. This is actually the time of the most opportunities as we are identifying these new projects. Now, the difference between the regular influencers and Liz and I is that we are taking all of their research and my research, right? And we're passing it through a filter because there's just so many projects out there. They won't all do good. And it's going to be like finding a needle in a haystack sometimes, or sometimes you just have to get lucky. But with us, we're going to put that extra filter on that nobody else has.
Yeah.
So,
and happy to do so. It's exciting. It's an exciting time to get in. The other thing I want to say, just for those of you out there that are like, oh, I don't do crypto, I'm also covering the yield max funds. Okay. Those yield max funds, they came out some came out at the tail end of last year, some June this year, and everybody's scared of these yield max funds. And I just instinctively knew that these yield max funds were going to do well. Now, you're going to have to be choosy. You're going to have to educate yourself. But we've already probed these yield max funds out. And I can tell you right now, without a shadow of a doubt, there's people who did the work. They educated themselves. They are making boatloads of cash off of these yield max funds. The yield max funds have come in and completely disrupted the market. They're turning the market on its head, because most people that that know me, I love dividends, right? I follow the dividend train. I love dividends. I like the fact that I can buy things that are going to pay me a wage, right? Over time. But most of the dividend yields, if you're lucky, at the very maximum was like 7-8%, unless you wanted to take a gamble. Most of them generally pump out about 4%. But then here comes the yield max people. These dividends, one of them paid 112% dividend last month. I think it was last month. It was something stupid like that. You've got other dividends that are paying out 60%. And there are ways to get in and there are ways to get out, just like crypto. Don't go FOMOing in, right, without an exit strategy. Don't open accounts without writing down your seed words. People, come on, please don't do that to yourself.
Right. And if this all sounds like gobbledygook, I do have an educational consult for beginners, right? Where we go over best practices and security and how to set up a wallet and how to store your seed phrase, all the basic stuff. If you know nothing about crypto, that's where you start. Most people start going on YouTube and they listen to influencers and they're FOMOing into all this stuff and they have no idea what they're doing. That's a recipe for disaster. You need to have proper education. So if you're one of those people, I can help you with that. You can reach out to me with my email, which is digitalfreedomtactics at protonmail.com. It'll be in the video description. And I also and in the chat. And we can't make this video too long, but before we go onto the other side into the subscription, we want to let you know all the things that we're going to be currently working on just today, the videos we're going to be recording today. So we're going to do another airdrop video where I think I have a good another 20 opportunities here. We're going to go through and find the best ones. And then we have another video on BRC20s, which is a hot narrative that we identified actually in one of our videos. Spoiler alert. It scored very high and it's been doing very, 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 very well. It's a hit for Liz. At like literally the day after we recorded it, it started going nuts. So we also have several other videos as well. Just, for those that don't want to do the airdrops, we're going to be doing just coins that we're going to find that are going to do well over the next couple of years, that are new coins, like brand new coins. So for those of you that just want to invest and hold, we're going to have a series on doing that going forward. So we're going to be constantly searching out these opportunities over the next couple of years. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you want to join us over on the other side, Liz, how can they do that?
Patreon.com/remote viewing and beyond. Those videos will be behind a paywall. That's just the way it goes, folks. So the amount of research that Mr. Photon's putting in, the amount of time it takes to do these videos, edit them, publish them, blah, blah, blah. If we weren't doing that, we'd have to go work a job. So
and Liz isn't charging a lot of money. Like, I'm in crypto. I know what people charge for private groups. It's hundreds of dollars. It's thousands of dollars for subscriptions. Okay. And she's charging just dollars per month.
It's like 11 British pounds a month. So,
yeah.
I mean,
that's why
that's because I want people to get in. I want people to manifest their dreams, right? So,
yep. All right, everybody. Well, we hope to see you over on the other side.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.